Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video guys, as you can see, I'm going to try and testing out Zeesea Makeup. Now this is my second time playing, testing and trying this makeup brand. This is a Chinese makeup brand and their makeup is chef's kiss. 10 out of 10. If not just for the packaging alone, their packaging is incredible. So a massive thank you for Zeesea for sponsoring today's video. And they also were kind enough to gift me some products to use in this tutorial as well. So the products that they did gift me was their primer, one of their newest wee eyeshadow palettes, one of their pressed powders from their Egyptian / British Museum collection, and also a coloured mascara, which is actually a glitter mascara. Because I've already worked with this brand before, I thought I would also include some of the other products that they previously have gifted me in the past, like this lipstick. Look at this lipstick. How stunning is this lipstick and the packaging? This wee lipstick here is actually part of one of their collections, which is Palace Identity, and this is the powder within the collection. You so maybe actually recognize these products because they sit here like in my background and have done for a couple of years at this point. Basically since I've done this video, I've always had these products like sitting in the background of my videos, like out on display, because the packaging itself, even if the product's crap, the packaging alone just speaks volumes, doesn't it? And then I also have a couple of eyeshadow palettes as well. If you do remember the tutorial I done like maybe a couple of years ago, you obviously would recognize these palettes and some of these products, but that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be just doing a full face of makeup. Well, not full face because I don't have enough product for a full face. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep on watching. I'm taking the multi-effect primers. So there's actually 3 of these and they are color correcting primers. So I of course got the natural one. There's a green one, a lilac one, and just like your natural one, which would be a wee bit more of like a pinky undertone. This color here is just going to be really good to even out the skin tone and redness. So I was actually expecting it to be more of like a pore filling primer, you know, that dimethicone feel, but it's not. It literally just feels like a nice moisturizer actually, which is quite nice because that's what I really like in a primer or a prep for a foundation or makeup or whatever. I actually like done quite a nice job of evening out my skin tone a wee bit, because obviously I have fake tan on my face which does automatically, I feel, make my skin like a wee bit patchy here and there, especially after like 2 or 3 days wear. It's giving off like the tiniest wee bit of glow, but not as much as what I usually would prefer in a wee primer like this, but still really nice nonetheless actually, and it feels really nice and lightweight on the skin also. I do kind of wish it felt a wee bit more hydrating on the skin though, that's only one thing I would say, but it still is looking really, really nice. For foundation, I'm going to be taking the new Be Perfect Chroma Cover in the shade oh no, that's N6. What's it doing in my N5 box? Okay, screw it, you know what, we'll just use this one. Yesterday I used N5, so looks like today we're using N6. And I'm just going to be buffing this out with my Il Makiage foundation brush. And just a couple of pumps. That's also one thing I've noticed about this foundation as well so far is the pumps seem to be working. Yay! Okay, so I feel like that's mainly blended out and just kind of stippled on, so I'm now going to grab a sponge and just further blend that into the skin and just make sure, and it's also I suppose going to take off like maybe some excess as well. And Zeesea also have a foundation by the way, but unfortunately I don't have the foundation, so that's why I just used the Be Perfect. But they have a couple of foundations on the website, just like their ordinary one just within their brand, and then they have a foundation in with one of their collections, the Palace Identity collection, the collection that the packaging is like this by the way, so beautiful. And the packaging of this foundation is stunning, honestly it is stunning. Just go onto the website and look at some of the packaging of this makeup, it is absolutely beautiful. I feel like that shade was looking a wee bit orange, but that concealer I feel is just evened and balanced everything out a wee bit. I'm taking the Gimme Sun from Dull Beauty. Just going to use this to add a wee bit of warmth to the skin. This is in the shade Light by the way. How beautiful is this packaging? This is the Goddess of Ancient Egypt series, and this is the pressed powder, and it does say that it's in like collaboration with the British Museum, which I have another palette here that I was sent a couple of years back whenever I worked with this brand before, and it's also in collaboration with the British Museum. So I got the shade 01, and this is a refreshing lightweight silky powder. So I'm just going to take the tiniest bit of this and just start to dust that just around the normal areas where I like to do setting, and I like to kind of control oils, creasing, whatever. It also came with a wee powder puff actually, so I might actually try that. Let's see what it's like. Whoa, okay. Okay, I'm going to switch back to a brush because see, whenever it comes to a pressed powder, I like to just use a brush. But whenever it comes to a loose setting powder, I like to use a powder puff. That's just my preference. So whenever it comes to like a loose or a pressed setting powder, sorry, I like to just put the tiniest bit on my forehead, just enough to actually set my skin and my makeup in place, so it's not going to crease or it's not going to budge all day, but not enough to completely mattify, because as you can see, like you can still see like a natural, nice, healthy shine and glow coming through my skin with the foundation and everything, but whenever it comes to my under eyes, I like that to be matte and completely crease proof. But yeah, that powder is actually really, really nice, to be honest. It's looking really, really smooth in my under eyes. It's not lifting up any of the foundation underlying, and it seems to be not kicking up or anything. Yeah, and it seems to like maintaining the brightness within my under eyes as well. That's something I always really enjoy. I'm just going to do a wee bit more around my mouth. It seems to be like a really nice lightweight powder actually. Doing a really good job of smoothing. I'm going to take my Dior highlight palette and just go between these two wee shades here. And just start to adjust that on the cheekbones. Trying to avoid my spot so I don't highlight that. Another product. Another product from the Palace Identity collection. This is one of their blushes. I'm going to give you a wee close up, a wee zoom in of this packaging. It honestly looks as if there's like wee crystals or diamantes around this wee area here, but it's actually like just designs. This is also another product that I actually haven't used before. It's nearly one of those products that's too pretty to actually use and destroy the actual print on the product. Another wee close up for you. So this is one of their blushes, and the white bit, I'm not too sure whether that's like an actual powder. I'm pretty sure it's obviously a powder, but I just don't understand as to why it's white. And then these two shades here are obviously the blush colors, and then we have a wee detail on the flower here, and that's kind of like a highlight type situation. So I'd say it's going to be like a nice wee glowy, wee shimmery blush, which is going to add like a nice wee touch to the skin. So sad. Just kind of building up really nice colour, kind of like a nice pinky rose type of colour. But I don't want this blush to be too strong in a way. I just want a nice wee kiss. Nice wee veil of blush. Veil? That was not an attractive word. Veil to me is deer. Politically incorrect meat. Lovely. It's still going back in my drawer and I'm never going to use it ever again though. Honestly, like that's just like the situation with these products. Like they're too nice to use. I'm just going to quickly do a wee bit of bronzing and then we'll get into the eyes. So I'm going to take my Zeesea Cosmetics powder as just bronzer. I take the shade medium 4, I think it is. Hold on. Medium 4, yeah. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I have one of these wee Tipsy Kitten eyeshadow quads. There's actually quite a few of these, but this is the colour story that I got. And if I'm being honest, I was actually expecting these to be like so much bigger than what it was. I was expecting it to be at least this size or maybe a wee bit smaller, but I think it's actually quite cute. Pocket friendly, eh? But that's the packaging. And then these are the colours inside. This kind of looks like a bit of a pressed glitter, and then this just seems like a satin shimmer, but I'm going to swatch this shade here. And I think, oh my god, do you know what? It's not even a pressed glitter, it's that shimmery and creamy that it actually looks like a pressed glitter. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh my. I think I'm actually want to use like a couple of shades out of this palette today, but then I think I might actually go in with some of the other palettes that I have. So we also have this one, which is in collaboration with the British Museum. As you can see, this is the palette that I actually used in the very first tutorial I ever done with this brand, as you can see. And then we have these two other palettes. These are absolutely beautiful. These are from a different collection, by the way. These are from the Egyptian collection, as you can tell. Again, packaging, say no more. Look at that green shade. Again, appreciate it. How stunning. And that's that colour story. I definitely do prefer this colour story to the one that I just showed you there. It's still really nice, but this is kind of like more my vibe, right? And it has that pop of blue. It has like a gold pressed glitter. I'm gonna first go into like this wee kitty quad and take this wee shade here to start with, and I'm going to dust this just within my crease. I think it's quite pale that it's not going to do much, but I will. I'm just going to buff that just within the crease to start with. I'm next up going to take this shade here, and I'm just going to pop this just at the inner corner. I kind of want to do like a spotlight eye, but like a bit of a quirky spotlight eye. A spotlight eye, but not a spotlight eye. I have in my head what I'm wanting to do, but whether it's going to work out that way, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. Taking just a wee fluffy blending brush. I'm just going to slightly diffuse those edges. Wow, what am I doing? I'm just going to be trying to like keep on pressing the shadow just on the outer corner, just to really build up that pigment, and then just go back and forth, trying to blend it a wee bit. I'm going to be leaving that inner corner for now. I'm more just going to be focusing on the outer corner. Just trying to see what I'm trying to do here. I'm going to go into this dark brown. I think also from this palette I'm going to take this shimmer here. How beautiful is that? Oh my word. Okay, so I'm going to try and also apply this with my finger. I feel like once we have the shimmer on, it will kind of start to look and come together. Maybe wondering, should I take the shimmer from the wee kitten quad or will I take the pressed glitter from this palette? I'm not too sure what to do, so I'm going to do a swatch of the gold pressed glitter and this wee shimmer in this palette. Someone's telling me to just go with the gold. I feel like it'll make more of an impact. Let me see. Okay, so I've just done this out off camera. And I've done a wee bit of shimmer on the inner corner as well, so I'm just going to do that now. I took just this wee unbranded brush. What did I do first? Okay. So I took the pressed glitter from this palette. Don't worry, I haven't hit pan by the way, but as I'm obviously going in with the brush, it's just moving the product. So it looks as if I've hit pan, but I haven't really. And then I'm just going to start applying this. That's like a really unflattering angle, isn't it? Just right at that inner corner, just going in that direction. I'm also going to go into a wee bit of this shade as well. So I think I'm going to just use the mascara another time. This is it just says Living Colourfully Colour Mascara. It's actually really cool though because it's a glitter mascara. I don't actually think I've ever seen one of these before, so I think, do you know what? This might be actually really cool on the lower lash line. Alright, do you know what? Hear me out, on the eyebrows. Maybe it depends on what type of makeup look you're wanting to do, but like just a bit of glitter through the brows, but I don't really know if I'm feeling a glittery eyebrow today. Now for lips, do you know what? I think I'm actually wanting to use a wee bit of this lip colour. I wasn't wanting to because I was wanting to just leave it unused, but I'm going to use a wee bit of it because I feel like it will match in a wee bit nicely with the eyes. But it's just too nice to ruin, right? Like, look at that. So first I'm going to take this Vive lip liner. I'm going to take this wee BKB brush and just take the tiniest wee bit off the tip. Trying to put as much powder over this spot as possible. Anyway guys, that does come to the end of this tutorial. Thank you all so much for watching, and of course thank you so much to Zeesea for sponsoring today's video as well and kind of gifting me some of these products. Thank you so much. I will of course list all the products down below in the description box for you if you want to go and check them out, have we nosy. I do highly recommend it because their products are absolutely beautiful, even if it's just for the packaging. The packaging alone, stunning. Absolutely beautiful packaging. But other than that guys, again, thank you all so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one.